Hello friends, you all must have seen an aquarium. Some of you must be having an aquarium at home also. What do you find exciting about an aquarium? I think I find an aquarium full of life. We find pebbles at the bottom, green water plants, and lots of colorful fishes. Let us see what these fishes are doing in an aquarium. Oh, they all are moving very fast. Yes, some of them even are taking rest also. Yeah, I find an aerator also in an aquarium. Students, do you like an aquarium? It is an ecosystem. Yes, aquarium is a man-made ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? Ecosystem represents an interrelationship between biotic and abiotic components in an environment. We will study about an ecosystem in detail. Let us study about an ecosystem in detail. There are three types of ecosystems. First one is known as terrestrial ecosystem like forest. Second type of ecosystem is aquatic ecosystem, that is water, like pond ecosystem, lake ecosystem and river ecosystem. Third type of ecosystem is man-made ecosystem like crop field, aquarium. What are the characteristic features of an ecosystem? We find that in all types of ecosystems, biotic and abiotic components, they interact with each other. Moreover, there is a vertical distribution of different species occupying different levels, and this is known as stratification. Friends, let us understand what is the meaning of the term stratification. For example, in this rainforest, there are 5 different layers which are easily visible. First layer is a lowermost layer. It is called as hub layer. Second layer is immature layer. Third layer is understory layer. Fourth is canopy layer, and the topmost layer is emergent layer. Now different types of living organisms, they live in these different layers. Friends, look at this pond. Pond is an ecosystem. Why is pond called as an ecosystem? Because water is a abiotic component with all the inorganic and organic substances and rich soil deposit at the bottom. What are the biotic components in pond ecosystem? The biotic component is mainly plankton. What is plankton? Plankton means free microscopic organisms which float in large numbers in fresh or salt water, especially near the surface. Plankton can be of two types. First, phytoplankton, that is plant plankton like algae. Algae is an autotroph. Second type of plankton is zooplankton, that is animal plankton like protozoans, crustaceans and many other small organisms. Pond ecosystem also contains another type of living organisms like fungi and bacteria. These organisms are known as decomposers. Decomposers act on the dead bodies of plants and animals and convert complex compounds in their dead bodies into simple ones. Pond functioning is affected by a number of factors like solar energy, because solar energy is captured by green plants for photosynthesis. Second factor is temperature of water. Temperature of water directly affects oxygen solubility in water. Third, day length and climatic conditions. Pond ecosystem also performs a number of functions like conversion of inorganic nutrients into organic food, and this function is performed with the help of the energy of the sun by green plants like phytoplanktons and rooted plants. Another important function is that consumption of autotrophs by heterotrophs, and ultimately decomposition of dead plants and animals.
Oh, here we have children. These children are playing some game. Yes, they are playing food chain game. First child is playing the role of grass. Second child is playing the role of deer. And third child is playing the role of lion. That seems to be an interesting game. Let's watch this game and then we can discuss it later.
Hi friends, my name is Grass. I am green in color. I take sun energy and make food. I am deer. I eat grass and then my tummy is full. Ha ha ha! I am lion. I am the king of this forest. Deer, deer, where are you? I want to eat you.
So we have seen this interesting role play done by 3 children, where first child was playing the role of grass at first trophic level. Grass helps in capturing sunlight and then fixes it into a complex compound. Grass is also known as producer. Second child was playing the role of deer. Deer is at the second trophic level of this food chain, and deer feeds on green plants. Deer is also known as first consumer or herbivore. Third child played the role of lion. Lion feeds on deer and it is at the third trophic level of this food chain and is also known as second consumer or first carnivore. There is a linear relationship between different living organisms, and in this relationship one organism is eaten by another organism, and this is called as food chain. All living organisms, including human beings, need energy, and this energy we obtain from food. Our food comes from plants as well as animals. How do plants get their energy? Plants obtain their energy from sun. So, sun is the ultimate source of energy. But all the solar energy cannot be utilized for photosynthesis. Why? Because only 50% of solar energy is PAR, that is photosynthetically active radiation. Only 50% can be utilized by green plants for photosynthesis. But green plants, they capture only 2 to 10% of this PAR. Now there are some important points to be considered for energy flow in a food chain. First of all, energy flow in a food chain is unidirectional, that is, energy flows from sun to green plants to herbivores and then carnivores. This energy flow can never take place from carnivores to sun. This is also known as first law of thermodynamics. Another important point is all ecosystems, they require constant supply of energy. This is required to counteract the universal tendency towards increasing disorderliness. This is known as second law of thermodynamics.